What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Metallica. Yes, indeed, Metallica Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from TK421, Minces690, Chad Bassett, and Richard Hollingsworth. And it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll with 48% of the vote. The song went from number 390 in the queue straight to number 1. So there you go, democracy at work. They all wanted to see me react to this song by Metallica called Murder 1. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not heard the song before. I have wanted to listen to this, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But first, let me just do my disclaimer. I have not heard the song before. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Murder 1. Now, from what I understand, this entire song is a tribute to the late, great Lemmy Kilmister, the lead vocalist and bassist for Motorhead, one of my biggest heroes. I dug the hell out of him. I actually had the opportunity to meet up with him several times, and I don't know if he would have considered me a friend, but it was impressive that he actually remembered my name. Like, I know he meets a lot of people, or he did meet a lot of people, but you know, the few times I did meet with him, after the first time, honest to God, he remembered my name, and I was shocked. And he and we would sit at the Rainbow, and we would have drinks, and we would philosophize. The dude was deep. I mean, he was a philosopher. Had a lot of great insight and a great way of viewing things that, in ways that I never really thought of before. So it was a lot of fun to talk to him. So Murder 1 is actually the name of one of his amps. It's his main amp. It's the amp he would use all the time. He had another amp called Bomber that he wouldn't use very often. He only used, I think that was probably his backup amp. When something went wrong with Murder 1, it needed tubes changed or something like that. But Murder 1 was the name of his favorite amp. I know that. You don't see too many videos of him using Bomber. I've only seen him use Bomber a couple of times. So, but apparently this song is a complete tribute to Lemmy Kilmister, one of my idols, one of my heroes, and I'm looking forward to doing this. This is going to be fun. And I have wanted to listen to this song. When I saw this come up in the queue, I was like, oh, finally! I remember when I put this in the queue, I was like, I can't wait to get to this. But I had to put it in order, and I had to wait until it came time. Luckily, it came up for the Patreon request prioritization poll, and thankfully it won, so I'm so glad it did. Let's see, this was posted by Metallica, and the video has 15.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Metallica, Murder 1, official music video. Cool. I really hope I don't just end up crying like a little schoolgirl. I really hope I don't, but I mean, I might. We'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Ah, the rainbow. There's a lot of visual references in this. The bottle of, well, it said Orgasmatron, but it's actually, you know, Jack and Coke. That was his drink of choice, man. It was Jack and Coke with, yeah, with like 95% Jack with like literally a splash of Coke. That was his jam. That was his jam. So far, so good. I'm holding it together. So far, so good. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
White lights fading, the iron horse rolls on and on and on. Hear your thunder, still beating back. Still hear your thunder, the man in black. What to lose, living to win. One fist hammers through the mist. One fist steady on. One heart die hard from the start. One heart beats its song. Murder all, murder one. Give me murder, second class to none.
Always turning it up louder. I used to love that. When I did get a chance to go see them play live, got a chance to see them play live a couple times. I would love it when Lemon would get up on the mic and he would say, "Is it loud enough? Turn it up, Dave. Give it to him." And they would just turn it up even louder. That was always fun. Always a fun moment. Memory serves, if I'm not mistaken, after he got kicked out of Hawkwind, he started his new band. They were originally called Bastards, and the record label wasn't having it. They were like, "Nope, no, that is never gonna fly." So they changed it to Motorhead. If I remember correctly, that's how the lore goes. So Lemmy was not happy about that, though. He wanted to keep the name Bastards. But they later released an album called Bastards that apparently, allegedly, you can only buy in Germany. You can't buy anywhere else in the world. I find that hard to believe. I found it, so I find that very hard to believe. But, you know, things happen. So anyway, let's keep going here.
Headlights fading, the iron horse rolls on and on and on. Hear your thunder, still beating back. Still hear your thunder, the man in black. What to lose, living to win.
I dug the halftime feel right there on the guitar solo. Switching up to that halftime feel was a nice nice touch. Didn't see that coming. I felt the guitar solo coming. I felt that, but I was like, okay, if they're gonna go into a guitar solo, they're gonna go into straight time, right? Nope, they kept the halftime, and that was interesting. You don't hear that too often with guitar solos. Usually guitar solos don't drop down to a halftime feel, but it was a nice switch up. Really nice switch up. Really nice solo by, I believe... I don't know. That might have been James. I want to say that was Kirk, but it might have been James. I don't know. Not sure. I'll have to rely on the commenters to let me know who that was. So, anyway. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review.
Still feeding back. I still hear your thunder. The man in black, born to lose. No excuse till the end. Been living to win. Been living to win.
Great picture at the end there. I held it together right to the end. Son of a gun. Just give me a second. It's not bad. Just got a little choked up, a little teary right at the end there. It's in the last picture of him. Anyway, all right, let me think about it. Let me gather my thoughts, and I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Metallica with Murder 1. This was a request from TK421, Mincis690, Chad Bassett, and Richard Hollingsworth. And this was the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll with 48% of the vote, moving from number 390 straight up to number 1. So there you go. I didn't have long to wait. It was only at 390. It's not like it was up in the thousands, but yeah, look, every little bit helps, right? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, if I'm being honest here, was this the best Metallica song I've ever heard? Nope. Would I put this song in top 10 Metallica songs I've ever heard? Nope. Would I put this song in top 50 Metallica songs I've ever heard? Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I'd like to think so. Look, the song had a good groove. It did have a good groove. The song felt good. The chordal structure felt good. I loved the fact that we were in F sharp, one of my, not my favorite key, but probably my third favorite key. I like song, D is still my favorite key. I love songs in B. I think F sharp is probably my third favorite. Let's see. The feel on the song, it felt good. The groove felt good. I did enjoy all those subdivisions. I did enjoy all of those, the accented subdivided attacks, the in unison, by the way. So I did enjoy them. I do feel like they were a tad overdone, if I'm being honest here, especially with the snare just coming in over the top like that. I was like, ugh. Towards the end, I was like, okay, let's move on from this. I've had enough of hearing Lars' snare for now. I do feel like it was a little overdone, if I'm being honest, but it wasn't so bad that it made it like it didn't ruin the song. Okay, it didn't take the song and throw it down the toilet. It did kind of impact my score a little bit. I wish they hadn't done it as much. vocally, I felt like this was a really good vocal delivery from James. I've heard him do better, but then again, I've also heard him do worse. So this was not terrible. This was not bad. It was about middle of the road for me, for James's vocals. What did this song in for me more than anything, from a song standpoint, was the guitar solo. And that's a little weird coming from me, because guitar solos usually aren't the most impactful thing on me. Not usually. There have been some exceptions, but they're not usually what get me. But in this case, it did. I love the fact they did the solo in that halftime feel. And I don't know whose idea that was, but whoever's idea it was really cool. It worked out really well for the song. Couldn't really hear the bass in this. Not surprising. You know, bass usually gets washed out, but that's okay. I mean, I heard it on occasion. I heard it like when they were playing in unison, I would hear it, but when they were playing like the verses and stuff, couldn't really hear it with a dang. Speaking of the drumming, it was really good. I mean, nothing that really stood out. Like I said, the snare was a little over the top at times, but you know, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. Just the fact that they wrote this song in Lemmy's honor is pretty cool. You know, I dug it. I do feel like the song did do him justice. I know that's going to be what a lot of people are going to ask is, do you feel like Lemmy would have approved of this song? Yeah, I do. I heard a lot of references. I love the reference they kept coming back to. You know, the Born to Lose, Live to Win reference. I love that. They kept coming back to that. And, you know, hammering it in. And that was one of Lemmy's favorite phrases. He used it in songs. He kind of lived his life by it. So, you know, listen, we're born, you know, to lose. We're all, listen, we're not immortal. We're all going to die at some point, right? So you might as well make the most of it. And he did, man. He lived to win. Absolutely. So, you know, I love that phrase. I love the fact that they worked it in. A lot of great visuals in the music video. I don't usually pay attention to music videos, but I could not help but notice a lot of visual cues. You know, the ace is coming up, the bottle of Orgasmatron, Jack Daniels is what it really is. You know, the other references, you know the references I'm talking about. You know, they're all there. It was really cool to see those. So I gotta appreciate the music video, even though now people are gonna ask, did the music video have any effect on the score of the song whatsoever? No, of course not. I'm not gonna sit here and take, you know, the music video and add it into the score of the song. You know, that just doesn't make sense. It's two separate things. You could have a song without a music video. So I'm focused on the song only. But it was still cool to watch nonetheless. Now listen, this was a great song. Was it Metallica's best? No, it was not Metallica's best. Not by any stretch. But I do feel it is a great song. Top 50, yeah, possibly. But I mean, then again, Metallica has what, 150 songs? So having it be, so out of 150, it's in the top 50, so it's in the top third. That's a win. I'll take it. So I don't know exactly how many songs Metallica has. I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't know unless I was going to do some research on it and find out. And I really don't feel like doing that. So I will say, though, I did enjoy the song. It had a good groove to it. It felt good, sounded good. I enjoyed it. And that is why it's getting the 8.4. So 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.